But there were other confirmations by the full Senate today. Among them, Governor Christies' nominee to head the State Board of Public Utilities. Earlier, Lee Solomon faced tough questions about an administration plan to cut funding to a state program aimed at promoting alternative energy use. Environment correspondent Ed Rogers has that story.
There was no opposition on the Senate Judiciary Committee to Lee Solomon's nomination to lead the BPU. Senators praised the former legislator, prosecutor, and current Superior Court judge, but Democrats did use the hearing as an opportunity to blast the Christie administration's plan to cut more than $150 million from the state's Clean Energy Fund. The program helps pay for the installation of solar panels and for home energy audits. It's funded through a fee on homeowners' utility bills.
If we move those funds, not only do we hurt the economy, the job situation, but we also break faith with the people who undertook the improvements.
It's really not the state's money. It's ratepayers' money. It was put there for a reason. And as the chairman of the BPU, I would hope you feel as passionate as I do and others about that.
That fee generates about $500 million for the Clean Energy Fund. Solomon says he has not examined the BPU budget yet.
If you're appropriating those designated funds each and every year to the general fund, that's a policy decision that I assume you'll be working with the governor on. And I would certainly voice my opinion when the time came. And I assure you, and Senator Weinberg can attest to that, I will voice my opinion.
Republican senators on the panel also raised concerns about the Clean Energy Fund, but for a different reason. They want Solomon to review how the program operates. They say an audit found problems with management and consultants who worked for the fund.
Several of the consultants that functioned both as a Rutgers consultant, as a BPU consultant, and then were awarding themselves contracts between the two entities. I mean, they're maybe don't rise to the level of being a criminal in any way, but certainly raise the question of conflicts of interest.
I believe that there has to be an ongoing and vigorous internal auditing process.
Also during today's hearing, Solomon said he'd examine moving the BPU offices from Newark to Trenton in an effort to save money.
I've already raised it peripherally. That's something the transition report recommended, and we have an obligation, if we can, to save costs and to unify that organization. So I suspect the Treasury and the Council's office are already working on that.
Solomon would not comment on the state's current energy master plan, which sets the goal of reducing energy consumption 20% by the year 2020. He says he plans to resign as a judge in Camden County after the Senate approves his nomination. Ed Rogers, NJN News, Trenton.